Today's makeup look is something that you can wear either to work or if you just want to play around or even going on a date. So using my Jessies Girl eyeshadow primer, and don't mind my dog, using that eyeshadow primer, and then after that I use the NYX Cosmetics, the Milk Chubby Stick. I use this because it will brighten your eyes when you start using darker colors. Now I was trying to find a flat-ended brush, and I like to use one of those when I use this color, just because it doesn't require me using my fingers, and my fingers are already a little bit dirty from foundation, other colors, and I feel like it works better to blend even out every crevice. Taking my MAC 287 brush and the color Limit from my Naked 3 Urban Decay palette, I put this color all over my lid just to get the base color going. So I took a thicker brush and I took the color Factory from the palette as well, and I started to make a wing on the outer corners of my eyes. We're done. No, I'm just kidding. And then I took Darkside in my palette as well, and I took a fluffier, smaller brush, and I noticed how dark it was, and I kind of liked it. And I started to darken up the outer corners of my eyes, but a little goes a long way. You're better off of starting small and then darkening up along the way, and that way if you put too much on, it's harder to take off, or trying to blend in, versus doing a little bit at a time. It's much easier. And then I took this dragon-like eyeshadow from MAC. I can't remember the name of it, but I can list all the products down below. I'll list that in the description box. But I just took an angled brush and put that over my lid on the corners, and then I also took the black heart, and this was the darkest color I put on my eyes. This just went directly in the corners, and I just started blending. So a blending brush and blending everything out is going to be your best friend in this type of makeup look. And if you notice some fallout, just take a small fluffy brush and just sweep it off, very gently though. And I added a little bit more product, and I just started blending. You can kind of tell that I'm looking back and forth, but that's just because I'm trying to make it to where the inner corners of my eyes, I noticed that they weren't really blended all the way, and I kind of I like to drag the darker colors towards the inner corners of my eye, but in the crease. And then here I took Darkside, I think that's the name. I took that color again, and I started to smudge it on my lower lash line. And with this look, it's okay if you go a little underneath your lash line. I think it's sexier. And then I took the color Dust with a small brush, and it's literally called Dust for a reason. And then I took, I want to say it was Buzz or Trick, and I just put that all over in the inner corner of my eye, and then curled my lashes, blended again, and then I was ready for mascara. And here I am dancing. I like to listen to Disney music when I am putting on makeup. It makes me happy. And then I took the Rocket by Maybelline, and I have a makeup tutorial on how I like to get longer lashes. Basically, the key thing is I like to use different types of mascaras on my eyes because I know which mascara works best. So I took a $1 concealer I found at, I think, Target. It's by e.l.f. It's one of my favorite concealers for this step specifically. And then I also took an e.l.f. flat brush by them. And you can tell that I'm just sweeping off, making my line straight and nice. And then I took the Lash Stiletto, and I like to use this on my bottom lashes just because of the brush. Like I said before in my previous videos, when I buy mascaras, I have to look at the brush, and it's just the key thing. Then I took a matte lipstick by NYX, and it's in a pinky color. And, like I said before, I will have all the products I had or used in this video. I can't talk today. I talk a lot of work, and at the end of the day, my words just slur together, see? But anyways, I'll list all the products I have. See, oh my gosh, I can't even talk.